everyone, it's Chris Hutchings here from Solaren. Today we're with one of our good clients, one of our early clients, Mr. Fred Morell, living here in San Fernando, Pampanga. Fred bought a system from us in 2018. We're just going to have a chat to discuss his experiences. So, Fred, what led you to be interested in solar?
Well, I use a lot of electricity, because being a Westerner and especially American, and we have an automatic dishwasher, we have electric stove, electric clothes dryer, and so we've consumed a lot of electricity, and my bill was reaching $15,000 a month plus.
Right.
So I just got tired of paying that kind of electric bill, and I've always been willing to make a long-term investment in order to save money in the end. And so that's why I was receptive to investing in solar.
All right, good. Yeah, like a lot of people. I mean, electricity is expensive. So how did you find us? Did we find you?
I don't remember. I talked to 3 or 4 different solar companies, and yours was the most expensive, but I liked the quality control, and then also the people I was dealing with, they really knew what they were talking about.
All right. Well, that's
and I've learned over the years that it's better to pay a little bit more if in the long term. And, that's been my experience with the solar system that you provided for me, is that I don't regret paying extra because it's really paid off for me.
All right, that's very reassuring. I mean, we do pride ourselves on the quality over price, so that's consistent with message. Our experience been, you had bills of like 15,000 pesos. I remember you were on a mission to get to zero. Have you done that?
Yes, yeah. In fact, we produce excess amount of electricity that we're able to sell to the electric company, and in turn that compensates us for the time that we use electric from the electric company.
Right, so nighttime and
nighttime and cloudy days, things like that are not very productive for solar. But even cloudy days like today, it's been kind of cloudy, and we're still generating 70 to 90% of what we would in a clear sunny day. So we still generate on cloudy days.
Yeah,
but if it's raining, it'll go down to maybe 10 or 20% of what we generally generate.
And have you got batteries?
No, company recommended that I don't go with batteries. But I wanted to have batteries because I wanted to power solution for nighttime. And so everybody was going to battery packs, and there were a lot of different options that were available, but most of them were lead acid batteries, which my research showed that they last between 3 and 6 years. 6 years if you know how to maintain them. Which, I didn't want to have to maintain them. I don't know what your experience with lead acid is, but the battery options just didn't look that good. And the quality batteries like lithium was so expensive. At your suggestion, I opted to go net metering. And so we have surplus electricity. We sell it to the grid. And then when we need it, we pull it from the grid. And so we've been able to operate for 8 years now without paying anything for electricity.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really good. Okay. And how was the process for getting the net meter?
Effortless. Your company did everything.
All right.
I think within a couple of weeks, everything was done.
Nice. And you know what, Fred? We've never had a net meter that hasn't been approved. Our applications. 100% success rate on that. So if anyone does ever ask you about solar and recommendations, I assume you'd be happy to recommend us, right?
Oh, and I have. I've continued to recommend you to my friends and anybody that asks me, because as you know, I have a really nice system here. I highly recommend your company, and I think primarily because I've had my system for 8 years, and I've never had one maintenance or service call.
Awesome.
I've never had to call you about anything. In fact, you've called me to suggest that we prune or trim our trees because it was showing up on your computer that our trees were blocking the solar
right.
panels. And
That's right.
so we did. As soon as we did that, we got a clear signal.
That's great, Fred. I'm so pleased that you're happy. We're happy to have you as a customer. And 8 years, you've got another 20 odd years of solar to look forward to enjoying.
Yeah.
So thank you. We'll be here if that's ever a need that you have.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time with me. So,
And it's good to see you. It's good to see you again.
okay.
All right.